Hey, we are back again, my brother.
Back again, back again, back again.
Listeners, it's been a while.
We're back
We've been
again.
away. Yeah, my brother has been all over the UK taking pictures in the Emirates and stuff. We are here to chat
Oh
about the
my
Arsenal.
man.
We are here to chat about the Arsenal. For the love of Arsenal, when you see this video, come join us. Leave your comment. Here we keep it positive only. We discuss issues and issues only. My brother, my only one brother. I call him Ni
My brother.
Latte. My brother. I'm Steve, he's Sam. I'm Ni, he's Ni, and we love
My brother.
Arsenal. For the love of Arsenal, my brother, welcome.
Ah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, the platform is yours.
Charlie, thank you. I missed the show. It's been a long while. I really do miss the show. Yeah. And great to be back.
It is great to be back. Yeah, I remember the last show we had was when was it? Was it the Porto game?
The game with Man City.
Oh, the
No,
Man
I think
City
it was
game.
the Man City game.
The Man City game, yeah.
Yes,
when we drew, yeah. That
Yeah. It was
Man,
the Man City game.
So okay, let's kick off. Let's just review the whole season of 2024. How did you feel? Let me give you the platform. You go first. How did you feel at the end of the season? What was your feeling?
To be honest, I remember the last game I was watching in one of the bars in London, and I was there with my friends, and I was in my Arsenal shirts. I saw a couple of guys who were also in their Arsenal shirts. We were really rooting for the team, and I remember we were monitoring also the game between Man City and West Ham. And I remember when we equalized and West Ham, I think, pulled one back. There was a sudden lift in the spirit at that time. Everybody was up and cheering the Gunners on. But, to be honest, it is what it is. We live for this kind of drama. And hopefully this coming season, it will be different. I feel the team has grown. I feel the team is still growing. It is not, I think for me, I don't think the team is really up there. I think the team is still going. It will be naive of me to really say, oh, now all of a sudden we are, really up there with City. No, we are not. But the team has really grown. It has progressed. And I really love listening to Mikel Arteta, especially the last interview he had, that there's nobody who is nobody is going to give them more pressure than themselves. They are going to really set high expectations and standard for themselves. So I really love that because sometimes we do allow other the external noise to really get into the boys, So
Yeah.
When you watch the media space now, all of a sudden, when people are making their predictions for the table, for the top four table, almost 80% of these panelists have Arsenal at the top. Look, and I've heard comments and I've seen comments saying that, look, we are not going to tolerate anything from Arsenal this coming season. They should either win it or, they are forever like second team or stuff like that. I am not going to
jump in. Let me quickly jump in and say this. You have to accept it. We have to understand that when it comes to the Arsenal, we are treated differently. Like that is the fact. the expectations for all those other clubs are different from when it comes to Arsenal. Why am I saying that? Remember,
Fact.
remember the season before Liverpool won the league. When the 2020 season when Liverpool won the league, nobody put that expectation on Liverpool. Maybe their fans were saying, okay, we think we've gotten closer, maybe we can win it. But the whole media landscape did not put that kind of pressure on Liverpool like they are doing with Arsenal. Listen, Arsenal wins.
True.
Let's say Arsenal
True.
wins FA Cup. Remember that they call us. Yes, we went through some patchy banter period, right? But even within those periods, we were winning the odd FA Cups, right? They were laughing at us. They were laughing at us. Oh, you are just winning. You're focused on now. You're a domestic club, right? Those same clubs today, the Man United and the Chelsea's and let's say Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea. Let's put Chelsea, but the Man U especially supporters now they are winning the FA Cup and they are trying to rub it on our faces. A couple of years ago, when Arteta won it, and even when they talk about Arteta, right? And I've heard pros who have played the game before that moved from one manager to another manager to be able to win a trophy, saying that yes, Arteta won the FA Cup, but those kind of players, that team was not necessarily his team. Are you dumb? No, sometimes
like
I listen to no, yes, because there is no way. Okay, you can assemble your own team, but look, that is what I'm saying. With what you're saying, when it comes to Arsenal, look at the way they treated us in Wenger. I'm not talking about us, the fans. We also did our side when it came to the crunch time. But look at the time from the time he came. Every success the 98 team. I don't know whether it's the current generation that talks like that or it is just the madness in football now. I'm just trying to figure out how our thought process are going these days. I hardly follow. Me, I'm the old fashioned. I don't follow rumors, and as long as I see the player holding the jersey, he's an Arsenal player. I don't go with the social media changing of jerseys and no, I don't. When you see the graphics, you think the player is coming, and no, I don't do that. But when you think about Arsenal, the way they look at Arsenal, oh, the 98 team, oh, Arsene Wenger, he got it from George Graham. Oh, the 99 team. Is it the 2000 team? They don't even want to give him credit. But if you go back and look what he did, if it was any other team, look, when we talk about Liverpool, I love and respect Liverpool because my mom supports Liverpool, right? But 30-something years, they've not won the Premiership, right? They've won it once. Sorry, they've won it once in 30-something years. We've won it 3 times in 20 plus years. But look at the energy towards us and towards them. It took United 25 years plus to win the Premiership. So that is why I asked the question: is it the current way of?
No, I mean, it took a certain club in London 50-something years to win their first Premiership club trophy. So I mean,
when you say that, they say don't talk about
for me, oh no, for me, I think that like you rightly put it, it's just Arsenal. When it is Arsenal, I think most people started supporting Premiership club at a time when Arsenal was having a very difficult time, many people sort of like jumped on the bandwagon of, oh, let's banter Arsenal, let's throw Arsenal. But yeah, I mean that's it for me. I just really like what Arteta is currently doing now. Is transforming the image of the club, and I don't think people even acknowledge the amount of work the club puts in the image of the football club. Look, when you get closer to the club, you feel the diversity the football club talks about. You feel the tradition, the culture, the history, and the togetherness of the football club. It's crazy, to be honest, and I feel that it's something that we can be proud of. Arsenal is a football club we should be proud of supporting. So, just don't listen to the trolls, don't listen to the banter going on. They will always happen. For me, I keep saying, the moment we win
Use the word
a
here.
Champions League trophy, it is
No,
over.
because
what will
listen,
you troll us with?
my brother. The truth
so
is,
once we get our hands on that prestigious Champions League trophy, then really that's all. But yeah, I mean, let's back to the issue.
Listen.
I think that last
Can you hear me?
or this season was great. Don't take anything away from the boys. They did really well. They came close, went toe to toe with arguably one of the best or the best team in the world right now, Man City, to actually challenge them and take it down to the wire. That's pretty impressive. Now, for us, it's about building on last season, building on what we did. So, going into 2024, 2025 season, how are we going to make sure we close the margins? Because Arteta speaks about the small margins, and when you look at it, we were perfect. We were near to perfection, to be very honest, last season and the season before. We were really close to perfection. That in any other league, we would have done the double. In any other league, we would have done the consecutive Premier League win. So yeah, it's like that. The standard is up the roof with City in there. I mean, that demon Pep Guardiola. I mean, he's that no, that man is an animal. Like he's a freak, but in a good way. Like he's insane. He's crazy. Like he's so obsessed with winning, with So that's who we are really up against. So yeah, I don't think we can take anything away from last season. We did really well. Quite unfortunately, we didn't win any trophy, but yeah, very hopeful going into next season.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. I am quite hopeful too, but the thing that really, how should I put it? Last season, I was not. For me, it was the Fulham game and the West Ham game more than the Aston Villa game, because those other games, especially Fulham at home, the home game, that really, I really felt very bad. But hey, as long as you are not an Arsenal that you can go invisible, then you will lose games in a season. You understand? As long as you are not an Arsenal, then you have, because even the greatest Man City team have not been able to do it. So it means we are going to lose games in the season. But because of a huge, well-trained, well-managed team like Man City chasing us, we don't have room for mistakes. And that is what actually got us at the end. But at the end of the day, hey, we are competing. That is what we always said. We want our team to be there season in, season out. We want to win. We want to win with style. It will come. I remember, I can go back after 98, we won it. It was like continuous for 3 years before we were able to win it again. And somebody will say, if it wasn't for Man City, Man United back then, Arsenal would have dominated the league. You understand? So it's okay. We are going to. Anyway, since we've poured our emotions and everything out, let's move on to this season. And so far, like I said, I don't like doing rumors and stuff, But we've been able to sign one player, that is Fury or Calaflori or whatever the name is. I'm not Italian, but Calaflori or whatever. What is your take?
Calafiori.
Yes, Calafiori. Okay. We talk a little bit about our transfer. So far, we've signed one player, right? We both agree we signed one player, which I'm pleased with. Do we need more? Yes. Would we get more? I don't know. We have 2 weeks to go.
Nobody knows.
Yes, we have 2 weeks to go. What is your take? What is your take on our current strategy when it comes to transfers? What is your take on it?
I mean, I think we all speak from the point of view as, a fan. But when you are Edu or you are Mikel Arteta, you look beyond what the fans are saying. You look at specifics. You look at what is more possible, And I think what we are missing is also understanding that in this transfer window, there's always going to be a market opportunity. So, all of a sudden, there's going to be players in Chelsea who will be available.
Yeah.
For me, I also speaking from a point of view as a fan, I really don't like the idea of us trooping into Chelsea to go do business with them and save them, because I mean they will sell it, and in most cases they will sell at outrageous prices, which many clubs will fall for. So for me, I really feel people should leave them to suffer with the 40-something players they have, but it wouldn't be the case. But yeah, so I'm just saying that it's important we acknowledge that Arteta and Edu specifically identified what they were looking for. And what people didn't also understand was Arteta has been tracking this player for over a year. Yeah. In his interview, he said a year ago when he watched him, he realized it was different. He had an aura, and the style of defending was something that he as a manager really liked. He comes in and instantly is providing us with a lot of depth in our left-hand side of the defense, which usually enables the attack too as well. So there's a problem solved there. In the attack, and for me, I don't think we are that short like many people makes it out to be. Look, we outscored everybody in the league last season.
By Man City.
Even at the time we didn't have like a target person. No, we scored more goals even than Man City.
Okay.
In the entire league. We scored more goals.
Really? I think we scored 91 goals, they scored 98 or something. Or we conceded more goals. That's why our goals difference came down. Okay, you continue.
I think so. But I would have to really cross-check. But even by Man City, we still had tons of goals that were scored for us without a target person or without a target man. Kai Havertz played at the top just half of the season. So we need to also take some of these things into consideration. Honestly, I think our team, especially the attack, when it is working, to be honest, it is literally one of the best. Because we are sharp,
if it's working, it's more than a bulldozer. Yeah, it's true.
Honestly,
it's true.
Honestly, if the players are at it, we can be devastating. Look, if Martinelli is struggling, we bring on Trossard. Saka will always be there. He will always score. He will always assist. Kai Havertz is there. He will score. Mm-hmm. He will provide the space. He will create the space for other attackers to lump in and then also score. We have Gabriel Jesus, provides us something different, causes chaos. in the defense of the opposition. Of the opposition. So for me, in the attack, yes. If somebody is leaving from the attack, then I think we need to bring somebody in. But if nobody leaves, if Trossard stays, if Martinelli is there, if then for me, I'm happy. But I'm just saying that there could be like a market opportunity. There could be a time when maybe Rafael Leao could be available, or maybe Leroy Sané could be available, or somebody who could really also take our attack to the next level will be available. I'm sure the club will pounce on such deals. But at the moment, I'm happy. We are in conversation with Mikel Merino, also from Real Sociedad.
Yeah, Merino.
Most of the report says we are in the lead. The player has declared his intentions to join us too as well. So it is good. It is looking good. I think our fans are very reactionary. So when they see maybe a Chelsea sign,
just put some.
Just
put some. Some of our fans. Some of our fans are very.
Okay, some of our fans.
Some. Because for me, I don't really I remember when they a couple of days ago when they announced that Neto has moved to, and I could see on the timeline some of them were overreacting. I was like, come on. Listen, we cannot sign all the players in the world. Even Real Madrid cannot sign all the best players. So you just have to understand. But like I've asked you a question. Maybe maybe at the end of the program you answer me. Is it a modern day fan, or because listen, anybody, I recommend anybody to go and watch the signing of Luis Figo. Right? If you watch on Netflix, I watch it on Netflix. I've watched it 3 times. The moment you finish that documentary, you will be relaxed when your club is trying to sign a player. Why? Somebody will ask me why. Not giving the movie away, but why? There are so many people involved. People pulling here and there, influencing the player. A whole lot goes on into signing a player. It is not like you go to, let's say, you go to wherever country you are, the most famous market, and you want to buy tomatoes, and then you say, this is what I want, and I pick. It doesn't happen like that. So anybody that really wants to understand how transfers works, especially for quality players, needs to watch that documentary. And you understand. Because there's no way a Madrid will be able to sign a Barcelona top player. But they did. So something happened. You have to go and watch and understand what happens behind the scenes. With that, you calm down. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. No, it is very complicated. It is very, very complicated. And I think as fans, and this I will really speak in general terms, as fans, we need to really understand and appreciate what goes into player transfer dealings. It is a lot. And the all or nothing documentary for us now, you could really tell, especially with the Aubameyang matter, how he had already flown to Barcelona when Arsenal hasn't even agreed anything with Barcelona, and he was there and he was pushing the club. He was literally forcing the hand of the club to sell or to like really release him.
It's a
but
chess
the clubs
game.
have not reached.
It's a chess game. It's a chess game. It's a chess game. I don't want to talk a lot about that movie, but currently, like I said, I'm extremely happy with what we've done so far. And listen, from 206 up to before Mikel came in, right? Or when let's take it from that time till date. We've signed players that were not willing to play for us, for the club. By Ozil, Sanchez, and a couple, some of them you can tell they're not prepared to come and play for the Arsenal. And one thing that Mikel has changed is, listen, we have targets that are equally good or even better than you, just that we need to add maybe 5-10 million more. That is why we are coming for, just maybe I'm making that scenario, but you have to want to play for the club. And if you listen to the current players, the love they have, Saliba, look at the brouhaha around Saliba, but one thing he keeps saying is he's an Arsenal fan. He loves Arsenal.
You can't take that away
This
from him. Yeah.
our current Sani, Fleury, whatever the name is, right? He's been saying, yes, he's been saying,
Calamari.
yes, Calamari, yeah, he's been saying that the moment the offer came, he wanted to come. If you have to go back into history, Vieira said the moment I spoke to Wenger said, I'm going to Arsenal. Vieira said, I'm following you. These are the kind of players we want. And look at players that followed Arsene Wenger and came because they wanted to play for the Arsenal. Look at the quality we got from them. And that is what we need to create. And that is what Arteta is creating. Look at Timber. Look at the way Timber talks about Arsenal. Ben White. All these people. Odegaard said it. He wanted to come to Arsenal, but Madrid is a bigger pool. We have to admit it. So when he literally
came to Arsenal, he literally came to Arsenal. We took him around the place during Arsene Wenger's time. But of course, Madrid is Madrid. He went there, things didn't work out, and now he's back. Like
So this guy is playing because he appreciates the club. He wants to play for the club. And these are the kind of players I want for my club, because I'm telling you, I would die for Arsenal if I get selected to play for Arsenal. just 1 minute.
Arsenal. You bleed Arsenal.
I bleed Arsenal. I'm telling you. So yes, as a coach that also loves Arsenal and bleeds Arsenal, he wants to look for his kind. When you get your kind, it is easy to form a team because you have the same mindset. And that is what Arteta is creating. Yes, I understand. Sometimes we need to step up and do but at the end of the day, it's a chess game. You have to take your time and move carefully. Have they made mistakes in the transfer window last season? Yes, Vieira and stuff. You can mention all those players, but it is part of the business, right? Anyway, I think we are currently satisfied because our front line, we don't lack goals. Yes, we want out and out number 9, but if we don't get it because of the price or whatever, so be it. That is my take. Yeah, I think the guys there can do the job till January, and then maybe we can get in someone. Anyway, the main topic. Wolves.
Well, I expect an Arsenal win. I don't think it is going to be an easy one, but with what we have, we are starting the season. It has to be very. We have to really make a statement, for the rest of the teams who intend to challenge for the league. For us, we have to make a statement to win an emphatic, make an emphatic, win. To be honest, but yeah, I think a 2-0 or 3-0 should be in the bag for us.
Okay, let's say I don't want to predict. Yeah, I don't want to predict, right? Let's say I don't want to predict. Let's say I don't want to predict. I'm going with your scoreline, right? Let me pretend like I'm going with your scoreline, because it sounds good.
No.
With the current squad, I think Timber is having some few issues because of his lengthy injury. This thing. So with the current squad, today is Friday. Maybe they will train today, and then after that we know who is fit and who is not fit, who is available. But let's say with the
Right.
true preseason and everything, right? We're all impressed with preseason and stuff. Okay, based on the players you've seen in the preseason games, if I will push you a little bit. Your first 11 for the game for tomorrow, because you said 3-0. Right? That's your prediction, right?
Yeah.
But I want your lineup
Yeah.
for the
Two
game.
or three nil. 2 or 3 nil.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
So realistically, we all admit David Raya is the number one
Mhm.
keeper for us.
Yeah, your line
I
is
think the
breaking a
usual
little bit.
suspects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah. Continue.
Right. So Ben White at right back, and then the centre back pairs of Saliba and Gabriel. And then I think Zinchenko has done enough during the preseason to really make a statement for himself. So I think he starts.
Okay.
Then definitely there's going to be Thomas Partey and
Mhm.
Declan Rice, and also Odegaard up top, be in front of them. And then obviously, I think Kai Havertz starts ahead of Gabriel Jesus. And then we can have Saka, and also I would go for Martinelli. I know he's come under a lot of stick
I
during the
was about
preseason
to ask
because
you.
of his finishing.
I was about
But
to ask you.
but
Yeah.
but to be honest, I think he also offers something that Trossard doesn't, which is his work rate. Trossard
Yeah.
is an absolute demon of a finisher. He would finish it. He's very, very clinical. But you need someone who can track back, who can defend, and Martinelli has that. He has the heart. I think his finishing is where he's got a dip in form a bit. But aside the finishing, he does everything right. He's passing, he takes on players, he can provide for others to also finish too as well. And we'll need that kind of pace up top too as well. So this will be my first 11. I don't know which one you will be going for, or which one you would want to take out.
I think I'll go with the same lineup for one reason, because Calafuri just joined the team. He has to understand the dynamics and everything about the Premiership. So maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I'll give to him. And actually, Martinelli was the one that was frustrating me during preseason. His decision making, but later, no, I was really going mad, because I was like, just simple. You just lay the ball, just simple. He's tried, but quickly, during the end of the season, later end of the season, he got injured. Right, he didn't really recover properly, and then the season came to an end. So I was like, okay, maybe he's just a bit rusty and blah blah blah. But he's been a bit wasteful, a bit wasteful. But if it wasn't, then I think with this form, this lineup, there's not much to actually change, right? If let's say you twist my hand and you want me to change something, maybe because of maybe Thomas Partey, maybe he's not fully fit or something, then I will push Rice to the sit, Havertz 8, and then bring Jesus in, right? Or I
This
can
is
equally say Saka just came back not long ago. He doesn't have. If you watch him, he's a footballer. He knows how to play and pass a ball, but you can tell he needs to catch up with his decision making too. So maybe I might take him just to rest him, get him, just rest him a little bit, work a little bit in the training the ground, and then I'll put Jesus on the right hand side. Like I put Jesus on the right hand side. So that is the petty changes I'll change. Yeah, I don't think somebody like Timber is ready to start. I don't think Calafiori is ready to start, and Kivio too. I have a lot of doubts with Kivio. I have a feeling we might let him go, but we are still looking at the market, I think. But anyway, I think it's a proper lineup, and it should be enough for them. It should be enough for us to dominate the game. It is not going to be an easy game, but it should be enough for us to win. At least for me, I've always said it. I don't care. As long as I win 1-0, 2-0, I get a 3 points. That's all I'm looking for. And then you build on it, You build on it. So that's it. And before we go, right? There was this
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the team is strong. Yeah.
Continue.
No, I think the team is strong enough to really take the 3 points. But hey, this is the Premier League. You don't want to take any chances. You have to go, all out, and kill the game. Just kill the game. Really hope we've learned from last season not to take a lot of things for granted. But hey, they are coming to the Emirates. The Emirates is like a fortress now. We once the song comes on,
no,
it sends shivers
London
to the
forever.
spines of the opposition defender. So yeah, let's London forever.
Whatever the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we have a good squad now. We need to add, and I know we will add players at the end.
So we are good.
We're good.
We are good.
We're good. Anyway, so your final
The streets are out, and our hearts will leave you never.
your final take, and then message, and then we go. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's lagging a little bit. Anyway, so
Hello, the line was breaking, so I didn't hear you.
Your final take. And your what do you call it?
Yes. So we are going into the new season. We are very optimistic that something good will happen. In Arteta, we fully trust. We trust in the boys, we believe in the club. And like the captain always tells us as fans and as team.
Okay. He's gone. Yeah. It is just the anyway. Like we should believe in them. Like I'm continuing for him. Our captain always says we should believe in the team and keep supporting the team. This podcast is for the love of Arsenal. If you come next time, you're welcome to join. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments. This is Arsenal TV. Yeah? I said Arsenal. This is not Arsenal TV. This is not Arsenal TV. This is Arsenal Sports. Yeah? Like, share, and subscribe. For the love of Arsenal, we are out.